Peaks and Curves, the podcast that unites checkered flag and offside flags. And boy, oh boy, what a weekend. Oh my God. We'll start with checkered flags and let's talk about Monza. Joining me is Neil and Shakuni. Sorry. Just too happy.
Hello.
Liverpool won.
Hello.
Liverpool
And
won.
Ferrari also won.
And Ferrari won.
Leclerc won in both the races important to him.
And Lando Norris
He is just a glory winner.
lost another pole position lead. Of
I think that guy. I think I sent that reel on our group also. The guy who said that don't touch Lewis's car. He is doing good. Just let it be. Don't touch his car. Don't fucking do anything to it. When
guy?
he was, coming first in FP1, FP2, FP3, like in top positions, he was screaming that please don't do anything to Lewis's car. Let it be the way it is. And then come to quali, Lewis qualifies what? Fifth, sixth, I think? Sixth, yeah. The dude was topping the time charts the entire practice. And then the moment it was quali, it's just gone.
It's been like this every single race weekend, I think. It's all, I don't know what they do to the car. Like literally every time I see the results of the race, and then I'm like, man, there is a chance because Lewis is doing so good. They've obviously nailed it. And then it's just nothing.
And I think this time, even like after the second pit stop in the race also, I did not see Lewis and George pushing a lot. Like Lewis was what, 12, 13 seconds behind Sainz in new hards, whereas Sainz was clearly struggling.
Yeah, because Ferraris did a one stop, right? Both Ferraris.
Yeah. So Lewis could have, I am not saying that, he would have finished above Sainz, but at least like a 1 or 2 second range he could have been. And George was, I think, 7 seconds behind Max when he came out of the pits or something. And he had 8 to 9 laps to catch up. He did not do anything until lap 50 or 51. And then in the last 3 laps, he was 2-3 seconds behind Max. I'm like, you had the fucking pace. Why not just push since the start of that?
I have no clue. And that too in a Red Bull that does not have the pace. So like
exactly. He could have finished above Max. It was very easy.
I don't get it, man. I'm just, the comfort I take is in the fact that
Lando did not win.
No, it's in the fact that Ferrari is doing good. Ferrari is back. As you very well know, I'm turning into a Tifosi from next season. So I'm happy. But man, like Charles is 101 points behind.
He is a glory winner this year. He has won Monaco and Monza. Both the races important to him and his constructor. He doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's like, okay, I am done for this.
Ferrari stopped it. Ferrari is done. It was like, this is the best we can do. Nothing else.
We don't
nothing
give a
more.
fuck. Whatever you want to do. McLaren wants to fight Red Bull, please go. We don't give a fuck. We are done for this year.
I think it's safe to say they've not fumbled it up, but I think it is also safe to assume that they cannot win this championship. I don't think Lando Norris can win this championship.
So one way I think he can now is they have to be clinical. Like they cannot afford any mistakes. Neither Lando nor McLaren. They can't afford any mistakes now. Going into any race, they will have to have a proper clinical race now.
I think their best chance is at Baku because Baku is like, again, long straights. Red Bull does not have that speed. They have that speed. They need to make sure, like Lando needs to win Baku and then
Singapore.
Singapore is again like it's another Monaco. It depends on where you are going to qualify. So,
but what I'm saying is like if he wins in Baku and Singapore, the confidence that Max and Red Bull have will be gone. And if you remember that Lewis comeback from what he did from Brazil in 2021, I think.
Let's not compare Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton, please.
No, I'm not comparing. What I'm saying is he can catch up the way Lewis did.
Exactly what I'm saying. Lewis could catch up because he's Lewis Hamilton. Lando can't catch up. I'm sorry. Okay. I think the reason I say Baku is because Baku is the one place where Max Verstappen is not good. That car is not going to be like second best. Like, it's very difficult for Red Bull to finish P2 behind Lando. Because it's like very long straights and everything. They do not have that DRS advantage. They do not have that speed. It is going to be very difficult. Like Max
And
can.
so also one thing they have to do is they have to ask Piastri that if Lando gets the pole, you have to protect him.
Bro, what
You
are
can't do
papaya
fucking.
rules? I want to know what are papaya rules. Because we had like multi 21. We had like contract signed between Nico and Lewis. We have like Valtteri, it's James. Like we have such good team order situation, and McLaren
Now it is
is
papaya rules.
papaya rules. Like what? Sounds like a
But
Gen Z McLaren fan. Papaya rules, man.
but my point is they need to like sit Piastri down and be like, bro, we understand you are young, everything, but if he gets the fucking pole, you have to. I think the sole reason they lost the podium, like the first spot, was because of Piastri.
Yeah, that move from Piastri. But no, I think Lando again did not get a good enough start because they were 1-2. I think Piastri got a better start. And I think he was again under threat because of Lando from Charles. So he made the move that he had to make. He just made it. Like
But instead
how
of
much
going defensive, he goes offensive. That's my problem.
but the thing is that if Lando has a perfect start, then I can still say that okay, now Piastri is okay. But if Piastri's position is under threat because Lando fucked up his start, you can't expect Piastri to be like,
But I
please
don't think
support this guy.
Leclerc was that close.
He
So
was. He
no,
was.
no, 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 no. Leclerc would have needed one more lap to be close to Piastri, and
No.
Piastri could have easily covered it. It was very possible. He
I
had the
think we
pace.
need better papaya rules. Like we need
Yeah,
more
we need like
clarification.
proper documentation of papaya rules.
Papaya rules. But yeah, man, 62 points. It's still I don't see them like unless Baku is like a 15-20 point swing. Like it has to because like realistically, I think if uh both the Mercedes, both the Ferraris, and both the McLarens finish ahead of Max Verstappen, I think that that is like the ideal scenario. Like I think not only does Lando now need to win every single race to have a shot, it also depends on how far behind Max Verstappen finish. Because if like Max is second and even if Lando is 25, like Lando wins every single race, I don't think it becomes enough. Like, let me just
I think he needs to hone in on his connections, like the British connections, the Carlando connections, and everything.
what will he do with his connections?
Like, just help him fucking win it.
Nobody's going to help him win it, man.
I think they will.
Why would they? Like, I know no Lewis fan would want him to. Every single Lewis fan I know hates him. Like,
Yeah.
even if Norris wins every single race, but if Max is finishing second in every single race, he still
Lando
loses a
doesn't.
championship by 6 points.
Yeah.
He does not. See, Max Verstappen finishing second is an unlikely scenario in every single race. Okay. I
Yeah.
would say it's only possible in Singapore, that too if he qualifies second. Like, because Max Verstappen is absolutely capable of doing that. He's 100% capable of doing that. Singapore, it's very difficult to overtake. So that is realistically, I would say, the only place where it could happen. But to me, the higher impossibility is that Lando Norris is going to win every single race. Because, I shit you not, literally after we made our predictions and I saw the qualifying, I was like, fuck, this is another Lando Norris victory. This is going to be another Lando Norris win. Because it's Monza, it's the temple of speed. It's like you have to be fast. And who has the fastest car? and it's McLaren, and they're finishing second and third. And even the driver who is in the championship fight, he's finishing
Third.
And I don't understand. I'm like, it's still a podium for Oscar. Why would you not ask him to like
Switch positions. It was so fucking easy.
Why would you not ask him to do that? Like, you both are still on the podium. Yeah, the size of your trophies is going to be probably different, but like it's another 3 points in favor of Lando. He got the fastest lap, which is a good thing, but then this could have been 18 and he would have been 59 points. But that is my problem. Like, I don't think McLaren has the mindset to win a driver championship. See, the constructor is almost wrapped. Constructor is like what? 8 points between Red Bull and McLaren. 8 points.
I think constructors, they are winning very smoothly because Sergio Perez has just decided to not do F1 anymore. And did you listen to the quote? Did you listen to the quote? Now Max understands the problems.
Who said? Sergio Perez said this.
Yeah. But
Wait, Sergio Perez was shit last year also when Max is winning every single race by 20 seconds. What?
Yeah, I have been in the same situation for the last 8 or 10 races, but now Max suddenly has similar problems.
So what is he saying? That is he trying to then say that Red Bull is giving him a different car?
A shit car, yeah.
So that's what he's trying to allege, that I was performing poor because Red Bull was giving me a shit car.
Yeah, I did not have the car that, would have performed properly.
Was it true last year also?
I've been saying this since he joined Red Bull. The only good thing to come out of Sergio Perez was Max Verstappen's first title. Nothing else.
Yeah. That too, still it had to be like, we all know what happened.
But I mean, in all fairness, like if you think about it, that toe from Sergio Perez and that defense from Perez to Hamilton in that race, that was something that helped Max. It
did help Max, but ultimately what won him the championship?
I mean, that is different, but
it was I'm talking about
Perez's
No, I 100% agree that Perez's contribution was like, you cannot measure it. Like even for Abu Dhabi qualifying, I think he gave him a toe or something, or there was some qualifying in which he did give him a toe to go.
It was Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. So I'm not dismissing. I'm just saying that it was still something else that gave him the championship, but that is a different point altogether. Like, no man, come on.
I was so fucking pissed. I was like, oh, fuck off. How dare you say that? How fucking dare you?
But again, like the thing is that if anything, he's again proving that he's a shit driver, because it's like I've been in the same situation that Max is right now. Like now, all of a sudden, Max is having same problems, but he's still outperforming you. He's out qualifying you. He's finishing higher in races. So basically, what you've said is that okay, if I'm in a championship winning car, I still can't keep up with Max Verstappen. And even if he has the same shitty car as me, I'm still not going to be better than Max Verstappen. If he has been driving this shitty car for last 8 to 10 races and all of a sudden Max has problems now, you would think that because he's been driving it for longer, he would be used to the shittiness and then he would finally outperform Max Verstappen. You would think.
But my point is, the reason why your team cannot improve the car is because of your fucking accidents. You fucking crashed it in every fucking race.
Yeah.
That is why your team cannot improve the car. Don't fucking say that, oh, the team has done this to me. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
You had the chance to go. You had the chance to fuck off. You did not. You wanted to stick with Red Bull. Now fucking have the consequences.
I mean, it's on Red Bull also for retaining him for so long. Like, it's on them. I think Red Bull is also now like there is no.
But see, apart from Helmut Marko, we don't see anyone else blaming Sergio. Apart from Helmut Marko, no one is blaming Sergio.
Helmut Marko blames everyone except Max Verstappen for everything.
Yeah, exactly. So apart from him, no one is playing the blame game and going against Sergio. But when it comes to fucking this guy, a bottler of a human being, he goes and blames the team who is giving him the opportunity.
Dude, that team is falling apart. That team is literally falling apart. All technical people have left. They are nothing without Adrian Newey. The minute Newey left, that Red Bull has just like it has broken apart. It seems like
I am
how
just
many
afraid that it is very, very possible that Newey would be joining Aston Martin. Stroll will be driving
Stroll
fucking
still would.
Aston.
I don't think Stroll would still win a championship. I'm
No, no, my
sorry.
point was not championship. My point was you give a rocket ship to a buffoon. That buffoon will crash in 15 cars before he goes to lap one. I mean, turn one.
Yeah, yeah. But like Lance Stroll will again be like a Lando Norris character. He might be on the first row, second row, but he still won't be winning and racking up championships. As I think it's crazy. If Adrian Newey is going to Aston Martin, one of his conditions should be that if I design the F1 car, Lance Stroll should not be driving it. You should just get it in your contract because like
If I was
his
Newey, I would do that.
I would 100%. It's like this billionaire's good for nothing son is not going to ruin my legacy in this sport because
You want me? You want me? You want my services? Get him out.
look
Get
at
him the fuck out.
look at the people who have driven Adrian Newey cars, like legends of the sports, and then you're going to give it to Lance fucking Stroll. My God, I cannot. I cannot. They won't let Alonso win over Stroll. No way. Even if he's better, they will pull shit strategies on Alonso. 100%.
Alonso does not deserve that, man.
Where
But
else can he go?
Agent Alonso is
Hmm.
doing a fabulous job. Did you see
Yeah.
F2? I sent something on F2. Did you see that?
No, but I did see that driver who came from 20 to P1.
Yeah,
22, P22, right?
P22 to P1. Yeah. Do you know
Yeah.
who is the mentor of that driver?
It is Alonso.
Yeah. And do you know what Alonso is doing for him
He is
in
trying to
his
get him
rookie
the
season?
Audi seat.
Yeah. And not
Yeah,
26, the next year seat,
yeah,
not
yeah,
in
yeah.
fucking 26.
I
Agent
know.
Alonso is better than any agent we have in football.
But also, Mattia Binotto said that he's thinking of Theo Pocher for that seat.
But even just getting a rookie, like an
I
F2
mean, so
rookie.
is Theo. I mean, so is Theo Pocher, and Theo Pocher,
No,
while
he's
he
not a
was,
rookie. He was in F2 for 2 seasons. Then he won F2. And no, no, no. He was a rookie when he won.
but you can only be in F2 for 3 seasons, right? If you don't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
another drive, so you
But like
you
in
go
your
out.
first fucking season in an F2, you are so close to winning it and in proper contentions for an F1 car the very next year. That has to be something. Man.
No,
It
I
was,
mean it's similar to like a lot of young drivers are like look at Charles, look at like George had
but
to
they all
like
had money
George got
backing. He does not have. He just has Alonso backing him up, not monetarily,
yeah.
like skill wise. I don't think Alonso is backing him monetarily.
Okay, but again, like you're again being mentored by like a two-time world champion, and at the same time, look at Stroll. Like, what is he taking away from Alonso? Nothing. So, like, of course, you're going to capitalize on all the opportunities that you have. But if it was for me to decide, I would say Theo Porcher, man. That guy has been. He is the Sauber reserve driver. He has stuck with that team. He's waited. He has paid his dues and he was a fucking fantastic driver in F2. So I think he deserves it. He has more than enough paid his dues. I think 2025 that seat should go to Theo Porcher. And if Alonso really wants him to have a championship winning car and like a good opportunity, Alonso should retire and give him a chance to drive in his seat in the car that Newey builds. Like at least do that then.
Yeah, he can do that. He can actually do that.
Yeah. But the best part about the F1 race is Charles winning in Monza in front of the Tifosi. Ferrari is actually good. George Russell finished behind Lewis Hamilton. And yeah, that's it. Ferrari is doing better than Mercedes, and that is all I can wish for right now.
They are doing good. They are, but I am just hoping that what's next,
And I
them.
mean, for once, they had a better strategy.
I don't think it was a strategy. I think it was more so Charles just being angry at him. Charles was like,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this.
good. Why did you undercut? Why did we pit when we were being undercut and everything? But I think I still think Ferrari did a good job. And in the end,
Yeah,
also, I
yeah.
think Charles was. I like this. He's a very Hufflepuff. His villain era is also very Hufflepuff because he's like he was basically his one of his message was same as Kimmy's in Abu Dhabi, right? Leave me alone. I don't know what to do, but it was still polite. Like it was straightforward. So like, don't, please don't. But it was still very polite. He's such a Hufflepuff. Oh, Charlie boy, I love him. It's going to be amazing next season. Him and Lewis in the same team.
Lewis is also doing good. The
Lewis,
race was good.
when does Lewis not do good?
True that.
Yeah.
But the debut, Cola Pinto,
Oh
18th.
yeah. He's already, dude. He's already. Bottas is already P22. No, but he finished P12. Colapinto finished P12. And so he's ahead of Logan Sargent and Valtteri Bottas in the championship because he finished P12. Bottas is P22.
I just can't understand, like, Valtteri Bottas, like, he was one of the guys.
I think this is the last year for Valtteri. I think I'd be surprised if he gets
He
a
gets another year.
like, I mean, like, just get any rookie in that car, man. Like, just give it to Theo Porcher. Man has waited, and if he doesn't perform, maybe 2026, you can get that Alonso Menti. What is his name?
Bortoleto. Gabriel Bortoleto. He is a Brazilian, so finally we will have another Brazilian on the
Yeah.
track.
Yeah, that would be something. 1 week break, and then we have Baku, which is weird to have Baku at this point. But I hope it's better. Let's see.
Jack Brown says having two number one drivers is part of McLaren philosophy. We had Senna and Prost together. Yeah, but you also had Ron Dennis at the time who knew how to control them. Like, that's the problem. It's not a problem with having two number one drivers. The problem is how you control them. Okay. So before we get into the most amazing thing that happened, like the perfect way to end a Sunday. Did you watch the Declan Rice red card? I did not watch it, but I read a lot that it was unjustified and blah 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 blah. So I'm going to give the mic to Neil because I don't think I have, like, we've been together for what, 1.5 years now. I have never ever, even when we were friends, I have never ever heard him side with Arsenal fans. But this was like, I showed him the highlights. I showed him when Declan Rice got his second yellow card. And over to you.
That was not a foul. I mean, he got kicked into and he was given a yellow card. That was...
But was it given because of, like, he shouted or did something like that?
No.
Because now the referees have started doing that.
Apparently, it was because he was wasting time. Because he got kicked into. I also thought he must have shouted at the ref or something because I didn't see the highlights. I was at office that time and she told me Declan Rice got a red card. Then I saw one football. Acha, 2 yellows. Red card. Okay, fine. Then I came on and saw the highlights. Oh my God.
But okay. My point is, happy that he got a red card because, again, Arsenal.
Yeah.
But why? Why are referees just being so softies
stupid
now?
Exactly, stupid. Like,
and
how is
shouting
that?
at referee pe kaun yellow deta hai? If this
kiya
would have
bhi
been
nahi
case
usne.
like 10 years ago, everyone would have been red carded.
Yeah, and he didn't even shout. He just fell down because he got kicked into.
That is, I think, the expected reaction for everyone, right? I mean, or has the rule changed for that also? What do the referees expect? Like, if you get kicked, you just stand and just do nothing?
Man, because you have not watched it, I think the best thing we can do right now is to show it to you live. Okay, I want you to see it live. Okay.
I'm just googling it. Wait.
No. I have it. I'm sharing the screen. I already have
Why
it.
do you have it downloaded?
We
It
can't have
can't
it
be
down
that
today.
funny. Okay. It's on YouTube. Okay.
It's on YouTube, okay? So, yeah, okay, I will play this for you.
Yeah,
This is the first one. This
Okay.
is.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Wait, what? What happened? Wait, why? But why? I think the ref thought that he just fell on his own.
No, it was not for dive. They later clarified it was for time wasting. Can you imagine getting kicked at and then
I
getting a
think he was a
red card?
United fan. I think he was a United fan. The ref was a United fan.
Or a Liverpool or a Chelsea fan.
I don't think Liverpool fans are concerned with Arsenal.
They are. Like, everybody hates Arsenal.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Or everybody hates.
No, everybody hates Tottenham. Everyone loathes Arsenal. There's a difference.
I think even Tottenham has a lot of self-hate. Tottenham also hates Tottenham.
Yeah, everyone hates Tottenham.
But yeah, I think this was the biggest talking point from Saturday. And then
For me, the weekend was made because like I was at a point where I was like, "Jo hona hai Formula One mein. I don't give a fuck." My team was amazing.
Yeah, that we have
Barcelona.
to Barcelona
Ah.
7-0.
oh yeah.
It was so good.
Where did I read it? I read something that Arsene Wenger said. I'll just search Tab tak you praise your team.
It was so good. All the entire front, defense, the midfield, everyone was so good. Like I think Saturday was the first time in a long duration I felt we had one team on the floor. Or else it was attack is doing something, the midfield was doing something else, and defense had no fucking clue what's happening outside. But on Saturday it was so beautiful. I just loved it. And that hat trick from Rafinha to shut down everyone who said Nico Williams would have been better in his position. No, just fuck off. He was so good. I am happy. I am so happy.
Yeah,
And
so I'll
then
make you happier.
Oh, thank you so much.
Arsene Wenger after Barcelona 7-0 win. It's clear that that teams this season will not play against Barcelona to win. They will either play to draw or lose by a small margin. This team is
Ooh.
absolutely unstoppable. I don't want to exaggerate, but the football that Flick is presenting can only be compared to Pep Guardiola's football. This coach is one of the best in the world, and with him, Barcelona will not only win La Liga, but we'll also see Barcelona in the Champions League as a team no one wants to face. I say this because this man's mentality is unique. When Barcelona scored the 7th goal, I saw Flick telling Lamine to push forward more to score the 8th. This man has turned Barcelona into a different team in just 1 month.
Oof. I might cry, but it is actually true. After the 7th goal, he was so angry that the players were just defending. He fucking shouted.
The funniest is his expression didn't change in the 7 goals.
No,
He didn't
no.
celebrate a single goal. It's like always the same expression.
He was furious. He was furious that they were wasting time celebrating.
And you can see the physique of Barcelona players changing. Did you notice that?
It was so good. And everyone was like, everyone knew what they had to do, what was expected, and why it was expected. Like, they knew their roles and they performed to the point. It was really good to watch. Now I just want to see a little bit better defense. Like, it was Valladolid, so defensively it was not that high
But
pressure.
Valladolid is not a bad team. They are like,
Yeah, not a bad team, but like, so you have to understand, like, every Barca fan, the main opposition or the main, that question mark in our head is always El Clasico.
Yeah,
And
I was just going to say, I think El Clasico this year would be amazing. And I think, don't you also have that matchup in Champions League?
yeah, FC Bayern, like Madrid, like El Clasico, Bayern, and I think Atletico. Like, we have 3 crazy games back to back, and it's these 3.
back to back,
think.
not
Or
in the
else
Champions.
Dortmund. Or else
Yeah.
it's Borussia Dortmund, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah. So we have Sevilla, Bayern, and Madrid. We have, like, in just 1 week we are facing Sevilla, Bayern Munchen, and Real Madrid. And the same, I think, in December or something also again happened. And still, like, we have the Super Copa and all those things also lined up. So for Barca, it's going to be a very hectic journey. But
Yeah.
I am happy with what I am seeing till now. In the first three games, it was nice to see Barca doing good. I'm just hoping they can carry this on because I mean, that is what we expect from the club, like the bare minimum.
It's like, congratulations, we are doing what we were supposed to do for the last couple of years.
Yeah, true.
So, Honey Badger, if you're listening, congratulations. Two of your teams had amazing performances. Now, if only RCB can pick up.
Wait, it is Bar. Oh, yeah, Ferrari also, right? Ferrari and Barca, yeah.
Yeah, but I think Honey Badger is a CSK fan, right?
No,
RCB is
RCB.
playing. RCB?
I think he said that the
Yeah,
dreaded
the Holy Trinity
triple
of.
red. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if only RCB can do something this year.
No, but I think for him, Premier League is United. The Holy Trinity has united, na?
I mean, let's be honest. There's a higher chance that RCB might do something better than United because
Nah,
now
nah, 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 nah. Did you not listen to Ten Hag? He said they have won the most trophies after Manchester City last year. So come on.
wow, good for them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's typical Arsenal mentality, right? I was so nervous because, like, I mean, last episode I did talk about, like, what are the things that can go wrong for us and everything. But I feel like I didn't need to worry that much. And I think even after the first goal that was disallowed, I think we started a
Yeah.
little rough. I think the start, Manchester United looked a lot more dangerous than what unfolded, like remaining 80 minutes. But starting 5 to 10 minutes, I was like, man, this is going to be a difficult game for us to win. But smooth sailing.
So let's talk about the game.
It was so good. I think of the three
But congratulations
midfielders.
on signing a player like Casemiro for free. It was brilliant.
Thank you.
He was the best Liverpool player on the pitch.
I know. I mean, his contribution to our goals cannot be denied. Also, I want to say Chiesa is the cutest little man. He's so happy he's signed for Liverpool. I don't know how much of it is an act, but I mean, he's like just
But
the
he is
cutest.
also a beast when it comes to football. I mean,
Yeah, I think he's a perfect substitution player for Salah. Like, even for us, there is 1 week where we play Manchester City and Real Madrid both. So we play Madrid home for Champions League, and Premier League we play Manchester City. And I think it is a good thing to have somebody like Chiesa, so that Salah doesn't need to play like all 90 minutes. Like, you need.
and I think like with Salah openly saying that this is his last season, a good replacement also in a way.
No,
Like, I mean,
but what Salah said was another contract at Liverpool. I don't know. He said that the club has not yet talked to me about it. So I don't think he is not open to staying at Liverpool. It's just that those talks haven't happened yet. I think it would be foolish of Liverpool to not give a contract to Virgil van Dijk, to Trent, and to Salah. The best thing for me would be if Salah ends his career or retires from football at Liverpool. Like, unless he wants to go to like Saudi and make bank. If he does not want to do that, like, I think it has been like 3 goals, 3 assists in 3 games for him.
yeah.
Salah.
Yeah.
You cannot deny the contribution he brings, like, on the field. Like, he is important. I don't care. Last year, I know Salah was not in his.
Like, his form was shaky. Last year his form was shaky.
But now with Chiesa coming in, I think, and even this game also, did he substitute Salah? No, I don't think so. No.
Chiesa did not play.
Yeah, not Chiesa, but I think against smaller teams like who did we play before United? Brentford. Against teams like that, I think he did substitute Salah, and he brought on either Curtis or Harvey Elliott. So I think that way it is good. So like against weaker teams, we can have somebody like Elliott come in place of Salah and rest both Chiesa and Salah. And then when we have these game weeks where we have like big teams back to back, I think
I
it's
think
good to give
I
them
think
rest.
Jota is doing good, but you need to give in more chances to Nunes. If you look at the last two games,
Hmm.
Luis Diaz has had more contribution than Jota coming from the back, whereas Jota is not able to perform at that level. And
I think Arne Slot's first priority is to make sure that we don't fall in an injury crisis again first. I think his second priority is, I think the reason Nuno is not getting enough minutes is because he's still not hitting target in practice. I think I think unless and until he did get minutes in this game.
yeah, he did
He
get
did get
like he was
minutes.
on the pitch, but I mean, I think more
I
faith
think that
on
rotation is
Nuno
going to
is
come. No. I think like over the course of the season, we'll see there will be some games where Jota starts, and then there will be some games where Nuno starts. I don't think our attack is the problem. I think as long as we have Nuno, we have Gakpo, we have Jota, Diaz, and Salah. We have like, these five people who are like really capable of like really scoring goals. I don't think our attack is the problem. I think
no. I
it's
mean,
to
you are still forgetting McAllister, Soboslai. Like even then, Van Dijk and Trent can help you when it's like an
yeah.
set piece or something. So
Yeah,
your attack is good. Even
yeah.
Allison could have scored a goal in
I mean, he's
versus
done it.
United.
He's done it.
But even the players were disappointed. Like if you would have heard the post-match interviews, Van Dijk was saying that I think we should have gone for 5 or 6 goals. Salah was saying that it should have been a 5-6 goal match.
Hmm.
I mean, they all wanted it, but it's just that after in the second half, it was not there.
Yeah, I think
In the second half, I think they wanted United to do something.
yeah. I think see, so this is what I was thinking. Remember back in the 90s where like India Pakistan matches used to be like
Ah,
crazy because both the teams were so good that you didn't know, like it was an equal competition. And then there was a time in like I would say late 2000s, early 2010s when like Pakistan team was not that great. So like
mm,
that satisfaction of winning an India Pakistan cricket match would not be there because like there's no competition. I think that is what it is. This is the mid Pakistan team that we are playing against. Like Liverpool
well,
is
I mean,
there. We are the exact same
so
team.
if you had seen when Casemiro was subbed during the halftime, that poor child, Collier or whoever I call
Yeah,
Collier,
Collier. Yeah.
yeah, Collier came in. He was
Yeah.
so good.
Like out
That
of the
child,
three midfielders that played for Manchester United, I think Collier was the best one. I mean, Kobe Mainu second, obviously, but like the third goal was a mistake by Kobe Mainu. But again, like they are kids.
Collier was doing so good in just 45 minutes. Like I am, like literally, I feel that this guy should start if Ugarte is still not fit according to Dumpfuck. Collier should be the one starting.
Yeah,
Instead of Casemiro, it should be Collier. Instead of Rashford, it should be Diallo.
yeah.
I
I
don't
mean, I don't
understand
know.
why you have Amad Diallo if you don't want to play him.
Yeah. I mean, hey, good for us. It was an easy match. Do I wish that the score line had been more? Of course, I do. It is a different feeling to go to Manchester United home and absolutely destroy them. But I think we had a total of 8. No, we had a total of 11 shots. 3 were on target.
And all the three were goals.
All the 3 were
Because
goal. And we are the only club now who has still not conceded a single goal. I'm happy. I would rather have a little low scoring, boring wins than have interesting, fast paced draws, which is what we had last year. It is not to say that Jurgen Klopp was not good. I'm not saying that Jurgen Klopp did it wrong or anything. I'm just saying that last year, after seeing so many mistakes of the way Jurgen was playing that team and the way we would get caught on counter attack, I would rather have us winning. A little bit boring. I get it. It's not the pace of club ball. Slot ball is different. I'm okay with it. As long as we are winning, I'm fine. I'm
If
100%.
it's not broken, why change?
Why change it? Yeah. The first goal that was disallowed, okay? If Salah did not get that touch, it was one goal. That was a goal, right? There was another one that Salah missed right in front of, like it was a
Right after the first goal.
so that
Which
that
went
could have been
over the post, right? I think.
yeah. And then there was an absolute sitter that I don't know why Zoboslai took so much time to just not bury it, because like Onana is not Onana is not playing football, he's playing dodgeball. He would have gotten out of the way, it would have been a goal. I don't know why he took so much time. So like I understand, like I can see why the players would think that the scoreline should have been more, but I'm happy with the score.
Like for me, the United team for next week should be Bayindir instead of Onana. The defense should stay as it was for this game. Collier instead of Casemiro. Diallo instead of Rashford. Play that team. Young blood, they will fucking backtrack. They will help you. They will run. They will do everything you want.
Shakuni, that would only happen if the coach had any accountability. He refuses to take accountability. If he's trying to justify the performance of his team and his performance at the club by saying that, hey, we got 2 trophies, then it's not going to change.
Just think about it from a perspective wherein, like, if you are a Manchester United fan, you would be so happy with the team that I just said.
See, to any right, you don't even have to be a Manchester United fan to say that what you said is correct. The thing is that the person in charge is not taking accountability. He's trying to defend the actions of the players on the field. So it's not going to change. You and I can debate. I am not saying it's a bad team to start. Of course, like you have your, like, I think every single goal that United has conceded in this season have been Casemiro mistakes. But if the manager is saying, no, Casemiro will bounce back, you have to think, you have to have a plan B if your plan A is not working. Like, Erik ten Hag is doing, that thing we would do as teenagers where we would think this should work, and if it doesn't work, we would just double down on doing the same thing, because how can we be wrong? We are teenagers. Of course, we know how the world works. Of course, if this is the idea that we have and we have committed to it, we are going to double down. That is what he is doing. That is not a person who is accepting the fact that there might be something wrong with the way I am playing this team and that there needs to be a change. There are some managers who are like, if my plan is not working, it's because the players are not doing it right. I think Erik ten Hag is that manager who's like, if you can't see that my plan is working, it's because you as football fans are stupid and don't know how football works. Because anybody who's watched football can see who are the problem makers, who are the...
Do you want to know who all are the managers that are available? If they want to sack Ten Hag today and bring in a manager,
I'm sure there are a lot of...
Tuchel, Rudy Garcia, Edin Terzic, the BVB manager, Allegri, then... Sam Alderdish.
But I'll tell you what the problem is now. They did not fire him because he won the FA Cup, right? They did not fire him. Then in this...
They were looking for a manager, they couldn't agree.
Okay, they were looking for a manager, they couldn't agree. Okay, cool, whatever. They did not get rid of Ten Hag. Then this entire transfer window, they have done everything that they can. And they've spent millions and billions to make sure that Ten Hag gets every single person that he wants. Be it deadline day, be it 2 days before, 1 week before, a month before, doesn't matter. Point is, they have gotten everything that this man wants. And now, after you've done everything, sure, you might have been looking for a manager or something, but at the end of the day, you said that we are going to give Erik ten Hag time. Not just by not firing him, but then also making sure that any player he names, you're going to get that deal done. You've done that. Now you're going to look really stupid. It feels like Ten Hag said, "Meko ye chahiye," and they've not questioned how does he fit in this team. They've not questioned what is the plan with this particular. Why are you asking for this? Like, you want it, we'll get it done. Because they're like, okay, now if we give him everything, maybe we'll get the results. Because maybe the problem last year was that he did not have the players that he wanted, but they're still not getting results. And now for Ineos, the thing is like, how far are we going to double? My point is that everybody in charge of Manchester United is a teenager. Everybody is doubling down on whatever the first idea they had, and there is no plan B. I think Ten Hag can be sacked, but I also think that they have had, ever since Sir Alex left, I don't think they've had any stable manager who can show that Manchester United is a team that you can take care of.
They had a manager who wanted to take care of it, but they trusted the players. The Glazers trusted the fucking players.
But that is what I'm saying, Shakuni. The thing is that you tell any manager that, hey, we want you to come to United, but for the last 10 years, it has been very public how they treat their managers. If anything is wrong at United, it's always the manager's fault. And that is, I think, perhaps a lot of the reason why Ten Hag got the time that he got, because it's always like, oh, like any manager who does anything, it's
Which
like...
manager were you talking about anyway?
Which
manager were you talking about that?
Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but that is my point. Now, a manager like Jose Mourinho has proved his mettle so many times that it is not that big of a harm to his career or his legacy in football. Even Tuchel, you can't. But like, why would somebody want to come and get a job like this? And yeah, Glazers out. I think Glazers are out. Is this Ineos coming in? The ownership
I think
change?
right now it is only Ineos.
Yeah, so no, Ineos is... I don't know what Ineos is going to do, but my point is that there needs to be a lot of change throughout the entire outfit to see any kind of results. Because at the end of the day, and like, it's not just about getting a good manager, it's time to let these people go. It's time to get rid of Rashford. It's time to get rid of Casemiro. It's time to get rid of these people that have become, for some reason, bigger than Manchester United. It's like, it's never Rashford's fault. It's never Bruno's fault. It's never Casemiro's fault. Like,
yeah, it is always the manager's fault. It is always
the manager's fault.
Why
yeah,
is
exactly.
the team not blamed? Why would I blame the fucking team? It is you three. He just can't let go of these two guys. He has to make them have them on the pitch. It was, I think I was so shocked that he had subbed Casemiro.
But Rashford has been a problem even before Eric Ten Hag. But that is the thing. It's into this entire thing. He's had, like, out of his 10 seasons, he's had 2 seasons where he had like 17 goals. And maybe 3 seasons in which he had 10 plus goals. And you look at any other striker in any of the other top teams, those kinds of numbers will not have a job. You would not get another contract. This dude has survived on these mediocre performances for 10 years. 10 years.
And all because of that British bias that he has on his side.
Exactly.
I am so fucking pissed at the British bias also. They are still coming and supporting this guy.
And they've got rid of so many good managers that could have taken Manchester United. I think Jose could have done a better job. Like, if they had just given them time and he'd been like, think Jose would have been like,
they had David Moyes. They had Louis Van Gaal.
Van Gaal was something else.
So, but like, that is my point. Like, it's not just this attitude towards the players. It's not just the manager. There has to be a lot that needs to be changed. Like, these players, especially these mediocre, like, not doing their job and only performing in the year before their contract is up, kind of like douchey players, are the players that needs to go. And
I mean, I don't understand how they have made Rashford bigger than the club. Like, even so, not comparing him with Messi, but Messi was not bigger than the club. When the club needed, Messi had to fucking go.
Yeah.
No one is bigger than the club.
But the thing is that Messi himself was like, yeah, I understand, I have to go. And he left without any drama. If today you say to United fans that Rashford needs to go, I think it's still going to be a 50-50.
No, I think United fans have understood, and they are paced beyond a level with Rashford, because there is no performance, there is no goal. In the last 3 matches, all the 3 matches, he has had 0 shots. Zero shot. How is this guy still your striker?
Yeah. So,
What striker has zero shots?
dude, like Salah has put in better numbers, and I still see Liverpool fans questioning his place in the team. And like United, there have been seasons where Rashford has had 4 goals in the Premier League over 38 matches. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, it
Rashford is a
is
problem.
crazy to me that. So, my point is that
Rashford
it's
out, Casemiro out, Onana out, Ten Hag out. All their new signings, they are not getting the chance only because he's just playing this old thing again and again and again.
yeah, and
And
so I'm like, man, fuck off. I don't even care. Like, everybody laughed at Liverpool for not making any signings, this, that, blah, blah, blah. We got Chiesa for like, it's the steal. It's a steal, the price that we got him for. And he's a beast. And he is like, if let's say Liverpool gives Salah a contract and Salah does not sign it, then we won't be left without a player of the caliber of Salah. We won't be just left like ab kya kare? Like that won't happen for us. Like we got it. We are thinking ahead also. It's not just about what the team needs right now. It is also about what the future of the team is. There is no system in Manchester United. There's no structure. There is no play style. There is just nothing. It's just chaos. And I'm loving it, man. I don't care. Kramer, if you're listening to the podcast, I hope that was enough, because I don't think, man, it is again, like we have talked about Manchester United for, I think, 45 minutes.
yeah, the
A
majority of the
podcast that should have been the celebration of the fact that Liverpool won has again been marred by United performance, because they're just so shit.
But I think it is because of our, we are feeling bad that as football fans, this is what we have to see from a glory club, like a proper glory club. This is what we have to see every time.
I don't care. I think I'm very happy that, Manchester United, the obnoxious fans that I have met because of what they did, like what decade and a half ago with Sir Alex Ferguson, they still have that arrogance, and fuck you to every single one of those fans. I am so happy that we came to your home and we fucking destroyed you, and we would have even more. It's just that we were like, it's not worth it. I know it's an international break, this, that, blah, 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 but we are playing in the big leagues, man. We have the Champions League coming up, so we need to protect our energy from the starting. We are not going to waste it on the likes of you. 3-0 is enough for us. Fuck off. That felt so good.
Haaland had another hat trick.
I don't care. No. Please, we're not talking about that. Good for him.
He's
Congratulations on him.
He's going to, I think, overtake Robbie Fowler next.
For sure.
Yeah. By the end of by I think November or something, he will be ahead of Robbie Fowler.
Yep. For sure.
Man.
Yeah.
That guy is on a very different role.
Yeah. I think the most difficult thing now is to survive the next weekend, because there's no football. There's no Formula One. So, yeah. We are sad, but it's okay, because when it comes back, oh boy, is it going to be good.
Also, Victor Osimhen went on loan to Galatasaray. What happened there?
God.
Did someone forget the contract papers for Chelsea? What the fuck just happened?
No, actually, we weren't offering him the salary he wanted. He'll get more money
and
at
then he went on free loan.
Yeah, so it was either that or take a year off, because he can't play in...
But then why didn't Chelsea offer him a loan is my point. Chelsea could have offered him a loan. Chelsea wanted a striker.
Yeah, but they weren't offering him the salary. So he got better money there. So it's okay. He's looking out for money. Then let him go there. It's
then should have fucking gone to Saudi, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Napoli fucked up his Saudi deal. He wanted both the deals on the table at the end, but then Napoli were asking for more money at the end. And then Saudi said, fuck, we're just going to buy Ivan Toney.
And I think Ivan Toney is better than Osimhen.
Yeah, I mean, Osimhen had only one good season. But the problem with Ivan Toney is that when he came back from his betting scandal, he didn't score a lot of goals.
But I mean, hey, if you have a betting scandal where you are saying that I will score these goals and you score those many goals, it's like I don't see like a better striker who can predict that, okay, today I will score fucking 5 goals and he goes on and scores 5.
So, on that note, thank you for joining and thank you everybody for listening. Until I think next weekend we are taking a break because until then, bye.
Bye.
Bye.